What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bunny D93 coming back at you with the 1, 2, and the 3 for the Trinity. So today I'm showing you guys how I highlight and contour. This is me here using the Fenty 345. This is just my placement for highlight. So next I'm going in with a wet beauty blender here, just going to move the product around so it won't dry up on me. Since this is kind of like a satin matte natural finish, it does dry down very fast. I have to hit that forehead, boo, okay, because I ain't trying to look crusty. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm really going in on this forehead because sometimes I highlight my forehead, sometimes I do not. As you can see here. Now this is just me highlighting up under where I usually contour. And I did also want to mention, you have to go ham on your face, okay? I am literally blending away. I don't want to see any lines, any demarcation, anything. So usually I'm flipping it from side to side or from top to bottom. I'm just trying to get the most out of this beauty blender. So here I'm just showing where I am not using this beauty blender all over my eyelids. Basically, I'm not raising the concealer up too high. I find that sometimes when I do that or when I rush and I use that concealer all the way up to the edge of my eye, I usually do water or it'll mess up the makeup. It'll either crack. Here I'm going in with that Sephora. This is a foundation stick. Now this is just the shade in Ebony. Of course, this is just my placement. I prefer contouring my nose like this. I do go in on my mouth. It's gonna look a little weird, and at the bottom of my mouth, these lips have to look luscious. I don't care, okay, boo? You've got to look juicy. So I'm using that beauty blender on this one hand side here. I am going to use a brush on the other side. Something that I'm doing as well, I'm using the end or the butt of that beauty blender for my hairline. I'm usually going backwards into my hairline from the tip of my ear down in the middle of my face. I'm using that line with that beauty blender pushing upwards. So I'm not just really patting, I have a motion, if you can kind of see that. It's going upwards, it's not going down. You don't want to drag your face down. So here is the brush. This is a Laura Mercier contour brush. To me, it's a contour brush. She did make this for her translucent shimmering setting powder. But as you see here, this is what I am using this for. Just pushing upwards. I kind of flip that brush backwards and forwards, pulling out from the tip of that ear. And then I'm kind of going to bring this on around town, boo-boo. This brush is everything. I love it. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I break it. New brush. Okay, my bad, y'all. So basically, this is just a thinner version. This one's more flat. This is the brush that I use around my nose to kind of contour around the mouth and the bottom of the mouth. You don't want to use a big brush, or then you'll have too much contour in one place. It'll look like you got a mustache. It's not cute, boo. That same brush from the Cupid's bow of each side of my lip, and I'm just using it in a diagonal stroking method. What that does for me is it creates a shadow around my cupid's bow. It makes it look wider, more pronounced. I use that same contour up under my bottom lip, just gives it a shadow. That's my method. You do not have to personally do that. Here, this is just me going back in, blending. I'm analyzing my face, looking at both sides. Do they match up? If not, boo-boo, we gotta do something. So next, I am going to set differently. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me here. Not my first time blowing away the Sasha setting powder. This is the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I am still using that wet beauty blender or damp beauty blender here. I am only going to tap under the bottom of my eye area. I'm not gonna go in a upside down triangle motion. I don't want to really see the triangle of light on my face anymore. So I'm trying to look a little bit more natural, more youthful, more glowy. I'm just trying to look like skin. I'm not trying to look crusty, matte, and dry. I'm tired of that. So this is something new. This is just what I prefer at the moment. It may change, but this is what I have changed to just only set under my eyes. And I can use either a matte setting spray, a matte primer only in the areas that I need, but this is just for me. I'm just trying to look a little bit softer in the face. Something I wanted to share as well, when using this powder, I have noticed not to use so much. I used to love to see the yellow back, but not anymore. This is that Fenty contour. I'm gonna have to leave the name in the description box. So here I'm just using a light fluffy brush to contour. So here I'm just using upward strokes with that brush. And I'm also going to next just go in with a damp beauty blender with a little bit of the residue of that Sasha Buttercup powder just to clean up that line of demarcation there. I just want it to be crispy. So next I'm going in with that same brush, same Fenty powder for contour, using it to contour the sides of my nose and into the middle of my eye here, that eyelid area. I like to use the bridge of my nose and kind of curve it around instead of leaving a big or a harsh line of demarcation. I want it to look very soft in this area. Next, I'm taking the Hoola Toasted Benefit Bronzer with that same brush. This is just a little bit more of a red undertone. This is what I'm using as my actual bronzer for women of color. This one has proven to me faithful, okay? This is something that I would buy over and over again. For my skin tone, it is just beautiful. It gives me that soft hint of red that I need that does not look like clay. Excuse me, we got a little makeup situation. That's not cute, boo-boo. Not cute on this white hair. Got to go. So I'm just going back in with that damp beauty blender and the Sasha Buttercup powder, just giving me a little bit more setting powder where I need. Basically, just going in to highlight a little bit more to bring those features back out on the face. So after I have measured everything, I'm just analyzing, making sure everything looks the same on both sides with the Sacha Buttercup and the wet beauty blender. I'm now going in with a soft fluffy brush here, just kind of getting rid of any residue of that Sacha Buttercup powder just to blend in. I'm now going back in with that wet beauty blender here, the butt side. And then after this, I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray. It's going to be the Farsali 24 karat gold setting spray just to give me a little bit more dew. And then I'll go back in with that same wet beauty blender. And I'm just going to go in with that same Fenty contour powder around this eye area here for contour back down into the nose. And I'm also going to use this for contouring on the chin area here. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes. To the Jew first, and also to the Greek. That's what it says. For in it, the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith. As it is written, the righteous shall live by faith. Thank you guys for tuning back into my channel right here at Bunny D93, coming at you with the 1, 2, and the 3 for the Trinity. Thank you.